Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Reggie Van Hecky.
And I'm Nick McEwen.
Coming up, a look at Las Vegas pet fostering opportunities.
And a look at some helpful studying tips for finals.
The holidays are finally here, but unfortunately, not everyone has a place to go. The Animal Foundation in Las Vegas is asking for the public's help in fostering a pet for the holiday season. Shelter life can be stressful for many animals, and the foundation has set a goal to empty the shelter in time for the holiday season. Both short and long-term fosters are needed for cats, dogs, rabbits, and a variety of other small animals and reptiles. All supplies, including pet food, are supplied by the shelter at no cost to foster families. Eligible dogs can be taken on short foster field trips for the weekend to allow them to decompress and prepare for life in a real home. Once a foster has completed 8 field trips, they're given free merchandise as a special thank you from the shelter. If you're interested in helping a homeless animal this season, you can visit theanimalfoundation.com to get started as a foster or view adoptable pets.
Next week is finals week, and the semester will soon be over. To prepare for finals, students at SUU will be spending lots of time studying. The Gerald R. Sharrett's Library at SUU is a great spot to study. On the first floor, they have a computer lab where they can also have access to printers for any of your assignments. The second level is a good place to study for finals if you need somewhere quiet to study and focus. If you want to study with friends, the third floor would be great for you. The library will be open this weekend from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and will be open during finals week from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. SU's Counseling and Psychological Services will be hosting a Take a Screen break in room 201A on Monday from 3 to 4 p.m. It will be a great way to take a relaxing break from studying. Good luck during finals week, T-Birds.
Do you study?
Do I study?
Do you study?
I should.
You
Is
should.
my answer. Really should more.
Yeah.
I'm not admitting this in a classroom at all.
Right.
I do more just go by the seat of my pants.
Yeah.
I do actually fairly well. I'm here in college, 3rd year. Don't want to brag or nothing.
I need to do it.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
With the adopting pets.
Pants.
No, pets.
Pets.
If they don't have pants adoptions.
Pets.
More of a DI type.
Right.
That one.
Okay.
If you could adopt any pet.
Right.
Oh, everyone. We'll talk about it later on the show.
Coming up, a look at some outdoor adventures.
And the season is upon us with Christmas lights taking over the town.
For those who love winter sports, Brian Head Ski Resort is now open. Our reporter Kennedy Johnston has more.
Brian Head Ski Resort is a popular place for SUU students to ski and snowboard. The lifts opened up for skiing on November 24th.
So we've got Monday through Friday, our lifts will run 10 to 4, and on weekends and our peak periods like Christmas and whatnot, Martin Luther, Presidents will run 9:30 to 4:30.
The winter has been warm and there has yet to be a large snowstorm this season. Due to the low amount of snow, there are a limited amount of ski lifts open.
Right now we just have Chair 3, it's called Blackfoot. There's one run coming down from there, and then Pioneer is Chair 6, it's going to be the Bunny Hill at Navajo, and we've got one run off of that. They're also working on snowmaking over on Chair 4, which will also be over at Navajo, so hopefully by the weekend, as long as the temperatures cooperate for snowmaking.
Although there isn't much snow up at Brian Head yet, skiers and snowboarders are hoping for a offers a skiing and snowboarding class for students. There is still time to register for this class before next semester starts. For SUTV, I'm Kennedy Johnston.
Do you like the outdoors? For many students of Southern Utah University, the outdoors are a selling point of the school itself. The organization SUU Outdoors, located here on campus, provides plenty of ways to get involved with the outside. With more information, reporter Skylar Jones.
Southern Utah University is known as the University of the Parks, and for good reason. With SUU located within hours of national parks such as Zion's and Bryce Canyon, there's plenty to see. SUU Outdoors is one of the many outlets that students can use to see the great outdoors.
Honestly, SUU Outdoors is amazing. I've never been a part of a school that is so centered around the outdoors, so it's been great to be able to explore the different areas around Cedar City and just being able to take the students out on weekly smaller trips has been super nice, just to kind of get them used to what's around them and so that they can share it with their friends too.
In addition to getting students and community members outside, SUU Outdoors also offers gear for students to rent, from wetsuits to climbing gear. Currently, SUU Outdoors is preparing for the winter season and getting everything ready for the snow.
It would certainly be a shame to be 4 years here in Southern Utah and not be able to see these world-renowned, beautiful areas. So that alone is worth to be able to be here at SUU, and being able to have the opportunity to be able to get outside there's more to your education than school.
Southern Utah offers a slew of outdoor recreation, and SUU Outdoors is here to encourage students to pursue outdoor adventures in a safe and entertaining way. The SUU Outdoors Base Camp can be located in the Sharman Smith Student Center. For more information. For SUTV News, I'm Skylar Jones.
The Thunderground Showcase is an opportunity for local musicians and artists to get their music played on the radio. I was able to take a look at this great opportunity. For most artists, getting their music played on the radio seems like some sort of far-fetched dream, but thanks to some music-loving folks over at Thunder 91, that dream might just come true.
The Thunderground Showcase is an opportunity for local musicians to get their songs played on air on Thunder 91. We like to help those local artists out so that they can get airtime, people can hear them, and so then they can get more publicity that way.
I was motivated to start this because I actually am a local musician, and I have a lot of contact with other local musicians because I'm president of the music production club here at SUU. So I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of really talented musicians, a lot of really cool people. I thought, how cool would it be to be able to reach out to the community in a way that we can feature local artists, get them some exposure.
You have to be from Southern Utah, first of all. You have to be relatively unknown. I don't know of any big artists from Southern Utah, but I mean, if there were, maybe we would put them on. I'm not sure. That's up to Ethan.
If you're a local artist that wants to get involved and get your music on the radio, you can email it to us at thunder91ksuu@gmail.com, and we can also connect you with people that can help you record your music. But yeah, don't be afraid to take the jump because we're playing all sorts of people on the radio. There are there's lots of variety, and anyone can make it on.
Thunder 91 is always looking for new artists and new music, so if you're interested, you can submit your music to thunder91ksuu@gmail.com for a chance to get some airtime. For SUTV News, I'm Reggie Van Hecky. Well, now we'll just take a look, see what's next with the weather with Sydney.
We got some exciting stuff for you guys today, but I'll let you know what's coming up after this moment of break time. Don't go anywhere.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
You think I should light it now?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall and can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is. It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
You can make it bigger, baby. The bigger the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Smokey's done it again.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
SUTV, I'm Sydney Burrell. So I don't know about you guys, but I am completely surprised at the show that we've been having. It's currently, December 7th, and we have zip on the ground today. So we're going to take a look more closely at what this week has in store for us. Today we're at a current temperature of 46 with a high of 49, low of 32. Our humidity is about 65%, so we're getting ready to go into some larger precipitation rates over the next few days. As for our Wednesday and Thursday, like I said, we are still going to have some snow, but our clouds are going to start coming in. Thursday we have a low of 15. Later on in the week, we'll take a look here and see that we have the potential to get down 8 degrees on Friday. So for all of you skiers up at Bryan Head, I'm sure you're really excited about that. I am not. We have to have snow for Christmas, right? So we are going to be getting into some colder temperatures Thursday. We're going to be in the 40s. So a little bit more cloudy skies as we're going on. From late Wednesday night through Friday afternoon, heavy snow is to be expected, with total snow accumulations of 2 to 6 inches in the valley and 1 to 2 feet of snow possible in the mountains. So traveling will be made difficult, so expect delays as precipitation will begin as rain in the valley before changing to snow Thursday afternoon. So a little bit crazy, but as Christmas approaches, many are wondering how the North Pole has dealt with the snow shortage this far into the winter season. Let's take a look at some live footage of Santa and sleigh. Thank goodness he's an adaptable man. Good old Kris Kringle still has intentions to deliver goodies to all the good precipitation. It just might be in a different format than in years past. So, thank you for tuning in for the weather with Sydney Burrell today. Now we're going to throw it to Keaton with the sports.
Thanks, Sydney. Coming up, we'll take a look at what's happening within the wide world of sports. Stay tuned.
Your password isn't secure. There's nothing that a hacker loves more. But there's an easy thing you can do to prove the logger in is you. Authenticate, strong authenticate. Make your logins extra safe. Protect your identity from tragic fate. Authenticate, strong authenticate. Use your fingerprint, your face, or a code. At home or work or on the road. 2 steps are safer than 1 or 3 or 4. Keeping data safe is so much fun. Authenticate, strong authenticate. Make your logins extra safe. Protect your identity from tragic fate. Authenticate, strong authenticate.
Welcome back to SUTV Sports. I'm Keaton Meekum. Week 13 of the NFL season came to a close last night with the New England Patriots running over the Buffalo Bills in an AFC divisional matchup, quite literally. The final score of last night's game was 14-10. The Patriots ran the ball 46 out of their 49 offensive plays. New England used 7 different ball carriers for a total of 222 yards. Damian Harris led the way with 111 yards on only 10 carries. Patriots rookie quarterback Mac Jones had a better passer rating with only 2 completions for 19 yards than Bills quarterback Josh Allen, who was 13 of 30 for only 145 yards. The Patriots now own the number 1 seed in the AFC playoff picture, and the Bills are now the 7th seed in the final spot of the wild card. The Detroit Lions finally got their first win of the season, stunning the Minnesota Vikings on the final play of the game with an 11-yard touchdown catch by Amon-Ra St. Brown from Jared Goff as time expired 29-27. Here's the play.
Here we go. Goff from the gun.
Now, even though it is only the Lions' first win of the season, the first team to actually be eliminated from playoff contention is the Houston Texans, who are now 2-10 after their 31-0 loss to the Indianapolis Colts. The AFC playoff picture is a lot closer than the NFC, as only 2 wins separate the 2 seed from the 13 seed, whereas in the NFC, only the 7 teams currently in the playoff picture are above 500. The Cardinals are getting Kyler Murray back and seem to be running away with the 1 seed in the NFC and the best record in the NFL currently at 10-2. Here in the NBA, a memo obtained by ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski is warning unvaccinated players about out-of-country travel. For example, a player who is not vaccinated against COVID-19 wouldn't be able to re-enter the United States after playing in Canada. This also applies to those that travel out of the U.S. during the All-Star break. The memo also gave warnings to teams that unvaccinated players can no longer travel to Canada to play beginning January 15th due to the new Canadian law that mandates all visitors must be vaccinated. Teams must give the league of offices a list of unvaccinated players by Friday. Over to college football world. College football bowl season is almost here. There will be 44 bowl games in total, including the college football playoffs and the national championship game, beginning Friday, December 17th and ending on Monday, January 10th. The kickoff for the bowl season will be the Bahamas Bowl between Middle Tennessee and Toledo. All FBF teams in Utah have made a bowl game. The Mountain West champions Utah State will play against Oregon State of the Pac-12 in the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl at SoFi Stadium. BYU will play in the Independence Bowl against the unranked UAB Blazers, who went 8-4 on the season. University of Utah made a New Year's Six Bowl, which we'll talk about in just a second. The first matchup of the college football playoffs will be the number 4 Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the reigning champs and number 1 seed Alabama Crimson Tide for the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. The winner of which will go on to face the winner of the Capital One Orange Bowl between number 3 Georgia and number 2 Michigan in the College Football National Championship. The famous New Year's Six games will be highlighted by the Rose Bowl in primetime as the Ohio State Buckeyes will face off against the Pac-12 champions Utah Utes. Utes coach Kyle Whittingham won Pac-12 Coach of the Year for the first time in his 16 years at the school. The PlayStation Fiesta Bowl will be between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. The All-State Sugar Bowl will cap off the New Year's games between two teams which fit each other perfectly. Ole Miss's high-powered offense, led by quarterback Matt Corral, will try to counter Baylor's tough defense and should be a great one. Over to SUU. In SUU basketball news, the women's team is now on a 4-game win streak and are back to 500. They will look to upset nationally ranked and undefeated Colorado tonight at 6:30 in the American First Event Center. This will be the first time since accepting the job at Colorado in 2014 that coach J.R. Payne returns to Cedar City. Payne coached current assistant Haley Mandelko at SUU from her freshman to junior season and was teammates with SUU head coach Tracy Sanders at St. Mary's College, making the first NCAA tournament in the school's history in 1999. The men's team has finished up the 7-game road trip and are arriving back to Cedar with a Fort Myers tip-off trophy and a 4-game win streak of their own. Tomorrow's home game will be a bit of a test as the T-Birds face off against the 7-1 Utah Valley Wolverines, who just upset 12th-ranked BYU in overtime last Wednesday. That's all I've got for you within the wide world of sports. Back to Des with Nick and Reggie.
Coming up, a look at local employment options and where to get help for all your tech needs.
As well as a look at SUU's study abroad program. Stay tuned.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here. But an awkward silence can be a great thing. It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down. Doesn't matter how you say it.
You alright?
Everything's okay. Oh, gee, alright, girl. Oh, you cool?
Dog and dog.
Just show you're there for them. Go on, Kelly. It's easy, awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Most employees in Cedar City are SUU students. Reporter Martina Rosati went to Joanne, a local fabric store, to interview one of them.
We went to take a look at Joanne, a fabric and crafting store to explore all your DIY needs. Joanne supports SUU by hiring lots of students every year.
My employees, my coworkers, they're my favorite part of the job. But we really lucked out at this Joanne because I have really good management. This is actually my first job, so I don't have much to compare it to. But my other coworkers have said, and like family members that have gotten jobs have said, terrible management, it just makes a terrible work environment. And I've just experienced the complete opposite here. We have managers that really care about the store, making it better. Corporate usually has my manager
computers. Joanne has inspired creativity and self-expression through project supplies and craft that customers love. Shop their selection of scrapbooking products, beads, baking supplies, yarn, and more to untap your creative potential.
They always have people checking in and making sure that everything's running the same way. They can interact with other stores. They have the same policies. Everything's uniform. I think that helps it work really well.
Joanne is your one-stop shop for all your creative passions.
They encourage like colorful hair, tattoos, anything because they want us to be able to inspire our customers and help them with their projects.
Joanne is located in Cedar City, 622 South Main Street.
The IT Help Desk on campus is a great way for students and faculty to get the help that they need with their computers. Reporter Leighton Evans has more.
The IT Help Desk is a great place to go for students of SUU and faculty if they need help with any sort of computer problems on campus.
A Tier 2 supervisor here at the Help Desk, and basically what that means is I help make sure manage things move smoothly.
The IT Help Desk, students that are new and incoming to SUU can go and get help that they need to gain access to the university's internet as well as many other things pertaining to their computers.
We do a lot here is we work a lot to support the whole campus. So we'll get a lot of tickets in from faculty, students, problems that people are having with my SU, computers around, or just general systems, and we'll go over through all that. We support all the way from just faculty offices and business building all the way over to SUMA, and we handle old computer transitions and things like that. So we'll have people walk in, so obviously we can help you with your Wi-Fi, but we handle a lot of the tickets and just general phone calls, any technical problem that comes in that has to do with SU software or accounts, we tend to handle.
The IT Help Desk is located across from the cafeteria in the Sharwin Student Center. Go here if you need any help of any sort with your computer problems. For SUTV News, I'm Leighton Evans.
On Wednesday, December 1st, a man accidentally drove and crashed into the Tropical Smoothie Cafe in Cedar City. That he had accelerated his pickup truck into the building by mistake when he was trying to park his vehicle. The man was driving a 1990 Dodge Ram. This happened right around 6:30 p.m. This incident occurred at the 1190 Sage Drive Tropical Smoothie Cafe location. No one was injured in the crash, including employees. Two sides of the building were damaged, as well as the inside of the restaurant. This location will be closed until further notice, and may or may not reopen. Customers can still get smoothies at the other tropical smoothie location in Cedar City, located on Airport Road.
Well, don't do that.
You don't want me to do that?
No,
I'll keep that in
don't
mind.
do that.
Well, no, I do really like Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Yeah.
It's one of their Caesar wrap. Oh,
so
it's so good.
One sec. You go to the Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
I do, not that one.
For Caesar wraps. For Caesar wraps, you get a Caesar wrap from the Smoothie Cafe.
Yes.
I'm not sure how to feel.
They're good. Try sometime.
A few SUU study abroad trips were canceled the past year due to COVID-19, but SUU is now offering many study abroad programs coming up for the 2022 year.
SUU offers many study abroad programs. This summer, for a short-term trip, SUU is taking students to Italy.
We are doing Family Life in Italy. It's a 2-week trip where we're actually really hitting some of the great spots of Italy. Places like Florence, Venice, Rome, some places like that. But in that, we're sort of studying family life. You know, how does it sort of operate in every sort of culture? Families sort of interact in different ways, and so we're looking specifically, you know, in this particular European country.
This trip will run from May 30th through June 11th. It costs $3,000 to go on the study abroad program. You can earn credits in family life and human development courses while on this trip.
Italy is a wonderful place. I'm excited. This is really sort of the birthplace of just so many beautiful pieces of art and architecture and just a lot of great things. A lot of the Renaissance started there, obviously. A lot of great history. And we can look at that through a family lens, essentially. But it's really just, it's a beautiful place. demonstration, I plan on getting gelato in every town we're in.
To apply to this study abroad or any other study abroad programs, you can contact the Office of Learning Abroad.
Finals week is coming up, and lots of students can get stressed and not know what to do to get through it. Our reporter Leighton Evans went and asked some students what they do to get through this busy week.
My tips for finals week are to eat food, even if it's not good food, healthy food. Eating food is good. Get sleep at night, so don't stay up all night studying. Take breaks from your studying, so only study for like 45 to 50 minutes and then take 10-minute breaks. It helps your brain process the information better. And find a good playlist that'll keep you motivated while you're studying and like on your breaks.
My advice to anyone with finals week is go on a run, maybe go for a walk, something physical. Really just helps you release endorphins, makes your body feel good, will help you study a little bit better. Usually what I like to do is I go for a little run, study, and then I feel like I study a little bit better that way.
So actually finals, I would say, is just as important as to study. It's also important to maintain your food, maintain eating, and maintain sleep habits. It's just as important to still be getting sleep, even though it's important to get that studying in. You know, you can't do anything if you're tired and hungry, so get some food, get some sleep. That'll help a lot.
My major tip for finals is just kind of pacing yourself, schedule out what you're going to do each day, even if it's just the night before, just figure out what you're going to do ahead of time so you're not just sitting there overwhelmed with work.
My major tip for finals is to get started as early as you possibly can. Most professors tell you what they are expecting for the final early on, so if you take that time to get started on your projects, at least start brainstorming some ideas early on, you will thank yourself come final week.
So how do you feel you're doing about finals?
Too busy. You?
Man of many words.
It's not easy.
It's not easy being full of so many words?
No.
Oh, really?
On words.
Oh, really? Have you taken any finals? Are there any of them doing them early?
Finals are a thing. The thing is, not yet. You?
Not yet either. But I'm having a whole bunch of essays getting turned in at this moment. Like the one that I did for the class earlier today. Oh, absolutely made it up last second.
Oh, really?
So finals are going fantastic right now.
Funny you should say that. I did the exact same thing.
Oh, good. I'm glad we're on the same page. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Nick McEwen.
And I'm also Nick McEwen. With Christmas coming, our professor, John Smith, wanted to test out his new iPhone and wish us a Merry Christmas. Here's a look at the wide open range through the eyes of a cowboy. Have a good evening.
Christmas Day, driving cattle, snow